All right. Hello, everyone. We are back with another collective reading today. Um, I was just gonna take a picture of this and post it, but something's telling me to make a video and talk about it. So we're gonna do that. Okay, remember this is a collective message. Take what resonates. If it fits, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Use your discernment and all that jazz. All right, here we go. Um, yeah, so I have three cards out, three tarot cards, and three runes as well. Um, yeah, so let's do this. All right, so we have the Hangman, the first one that came out, the King of Wands, and then the Sun. And then after that, I pulled the runes, and we have the blank rune, which is also can be called Odin's rune, the Norse god Odin, or the word rune or weird rune, WYRD as well. Um, I'll get more into that blank rune in a second. The second one we have is Yera, and the third is Iwaz next to the sun. Okay, so what do we have here? What are we looking at? Um, yeah, let me think about this. Okay, yes, so we have the hangman. Hangman is the element of water. So water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Um, the hanged man is all about taking that pause, surrendering, learning new things, being enlightened of what you're learning, of what you're thinking about in that moment. Um, and the King of Wands to the next card over, it's really like, I know what I know and I know what I'm discovering, and I'm not gonna hold that back, that energy, that passion of what I'm learning and what I'm discovering. I'm not controlling that anymore, but in a good way. You are ready to know what you have learned, know what you have uncovered, and put that not on the back burner anymore. You have this urge, this passion to really hold hold still and hold center of your knowing, spiritually. Um you're being spiritually pushed, I feel like, to start something, um and don't have any doubts that you are not ready for this next step, this current part of your journey. You are so ready for this. And I don't say that lightly. And then we have the sun. So a lot of readers like to say the sun for confirmation. Um, and yeah, I feel like that's also, can be with this reading as well, but it's not the full meaning. Um, the sun is masculine energy. So we have the sun as the masculine part, and the moon card is the feminine energy. But here we have the sun, masculine, bright, vitality, joy, bliss. Um, you know, the dark days are almost over, always look on the bright side of things, of life, things of that nature. And so very heavy masculine energy right off the bat, with the King of Wands and the Sun card. Um, there's a child on here, and I feel like you're just ready to not, you know, not shut down your inner child, is what I'm getting to. Um, your innermost self wants to, your subconscious is ready to be in the conscious mind, the conscious state, and really spark interest into people. Um, you're ready to like move out of your comfort zone in a way as well. Um, and you don't I mean, I feel like you don't like control, but that's not like being, in a negative way. Like you have control of your thoughts, of your emotions, um, of how you want to live your life. You always do. And I feel like just the general message of these cards, um, is embrace that, you know, side of you that you haven't in a very long time or haven't at all. Um, and you're ready for it. The king, the king of the king of wands, it's the king of their suit. So, you know, the level has been passed. So you are so ready to go on, and bright days will be ahead. I know it's a general reading, but in the general sense, you are ready for this next chapter, this next era. Um, that as well, to just say what you say and back it up, and not let others confuse you, or not let others, persuade you in another direction when you know that's not the direction you want to go towards. So you're very secure with your knowing. Okay, so let's talk about the blank rune. I laugh because I don't know. I love the blank rune. It's so this one I'll show you. There's no symbol on it. In the rune casting, the rune alphabet. They say it's become a newer rune, but I mean, a blank rune is a blank rune. So I'll just show you to make sure. So it's blank on this side and blank on that side. Okay, and like I said, the blank rune is Odin's rune, or the rune of word or weird. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I have to look that up. Um, but yeah, overall it can be the Norse rune for fate, destiny, but also unknowable. So maybe you're not supposed to. It just stands for like the unknown and the unknowable too. Um, Something maybe you're not supposed to know yet. Um, Take it how it fits. But yes, so the blink rune is the unknowable rune, is the unknown. Odin's rune, things have not come to the surface yet regarding this rune, regarding something. And the next rune we have is Yera. It's like the two, well, the one in the middle. Um, it means cycles, new cycles coming in, reaping the rewards of what you've done so far, reaping what you sow, um, harvesting the seeds that have been planted, that you have done the work for, um, which I feel like is really connected to the King of Wands in that way. And the last rune on the far right is Iwaz, and it talks about stability, endurance, the process of becoming. And I feel like also it's meaning is the yew tree as well. Um, so yeah, Iwaz, it can also talk about like magic and rebirth, I think, as well. So again, like new cycles coming in, a rebirth is upon you. Um, and yeah, we can definitely see that with the sun, and you are ready for this new cycle, um, this thing that's about to become, brand new in a way. Um, and this can involve anything that you're going through, love, romance, work, family matters. Again, take it how it fits, um, for the collective. So, right here we have the three cards and the three runes. So, those three runes together, I feel like there's something that you have been maybe ruminating about, and you have done your work, you have done um, the time, the effort, the energy in that space to really have something become into the next step, into the next level. It's like you've passed, so to speak. And you did that with full force, A's across the board, gold stars across the sheet. Um, and I feel like just combining this message together is the meaning of it, I feel like, you know, like I said, like with the cards, you know where you're at emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, and there's just a next step upon this. You know, there's a next step to be found out. You know, then this next phase is just bursting to begin in so many ways. And you're ready for this. I mean, I feel like you're more ready than this than you know, than you feel. But just don't be afraid to branch out. Don't be afraid to really, you know, take the turn that, you know, take the way that's the least resistance. You know, follow the path of least resistance. It's what's coming forward as well. Um, and yeah, like this new cycle is just really just so ready to begin. And it's going to be really really magical, really really bright, really joyful. You know, you're not going to feel this bliss. You haven't felt this bliss, this moment of, oh my gosh, this is amazing, and maybe quite some time. So this maybe has been a long time coming for you. um, and it could be beautiful of how it unfolds, but just know in your heart of hearts that you are ready for this, and no one can sway you off your path, off your course. If you get off, if you have doubts of anything, um, you know, always go back to yourself, look within. um, you know, talk to your mentors, talk to people who you trust, to make sure that you're not going, oh my God, you know, what's that? You know, just taking that time to pause and reflect, um, and see where you are in the moment. You know, staying in the moment, staying present will get you to the next way, the next time and place. So, yeah, everyone, this is the message for today. Um, Once again, the Hangman, King of Wands, the Sun. We have the blank rune, Yira, and Iwaz, all together making this next part of your journey really impactful. So, everyone, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one.